Hey kiddos, welcome to Monday of Your Amazing Words. This week we are going to be reading a story called Pushing Up the Sky. So we are going to go ahead and learn our amazing words. Remember, amazing words are not tested, but they do make you a better reader. So let's go ahead and go with our first one. Our first amazing word is what? That word is abundant. Say abundant. Do any of you guys know what the word abundant means? What do you think abundant means? Well, if you said that this maybe was helpful for you, look, what do you think abundant means? If I showed you that picture. Well, abundant means, oh, not yet. Let's look at those pictures. That picture shows lots and lots of flowers. So what do you think abundant means? Abundant means that there is more than enough. If I showed you those two pictures again, there is an abundant amount of flowers, or in this picture, there's an abundant amount of carrots. So the word abundant means more than enough. So what is something that is abundant in our classroom, or let's say in your case, your house? So think of something that's abundant in your house. I would say in my house, we have an abundant amount of Legos. We have so many Legos. So what is one thing in your house that is abundant? All right, kiddos. So we went with that one. Go ahead and say the word abundant. Say abundant. Very good. And again, remember, abundant means more than enough. All right, what do you think this word says? This word says existence. Say existence. Very good. What do you think that means? What does existence mean? Well, if you said it means to be alive, you're exactly right. So right now, you are in existence. You are alive. So let's go ahead and look at this question. It says dinosaurs are no longer in existence. So what does that mean? Well, if existence means to be alive, we could say dinosaurs are no longer alive. So when it means no longer in existence, it means not alive. But typically, existence means alive. So what other things are no longer in existence? So what things are no longer alive? Well, some of my grandparents are not in existence. They're no longer alive. My dog Lexi, she is no longer in existence. She's not alive. There are animals that are extinct, which means they are no longer alive. So do you know something that is no longer in existence? All right, kiddos, say the word existence. Very good. What does this word say? If you said scarce, you are correct. Say the word scarce. All right, what does that mean? What does it mean if something is scarce? Well, it means that there is not much of it. So what is scarce in the desert? If I think of something that's scarce in the desert, what would it be? What is there not much of? Well, the first thing I think of is water. Water is very scarce in the desert. Could food also be scarce in the desert? Yeah, of course it could. What kind of things can be scarce? What kind of things can we have not much of? What do you think? Well, some families, food is scarce, which means that they don't have much food. Or maybe clothing is scarce. They don't have much clothing. So there's lots of things that can be scarce depending on your own situation. So in a lot of countries, especially in the continent of Africa, water is scarce. What does that mean? It means that there's not enough water. A lot of these people live in villages that do not have plumbing, meaning running water for toilets and sinks. They have to walk miles to be able to get water because water is very scarce. This is another picture of people in black and white trying to get water. Notice how dry it is in this area with the cracking of the dirt. So we are very lucky to live in the U.S. because we don't really have problems having water that is scarce. But if you visited other countries, water is scarce. All right, kiddos, say the word scarce. Very good. Last one for today. What does this word say? That word says elder. Say elder. Do you know what an elder is? What is an elder? Well, an elder is anyone who is older than you. So an elder can be anyone who is older than you. Now, some people will say that it's just older people. Maybe your grandparents or your parents are your elders. But technically, if you have an older brother or sister, they are also your elder. So, what are things that I can learn from my elders? What are things I can learn from someone who is older than me? Well, maybe when I was 16, I learned from my elder how to drive. Maybe one of my elders taught me to read or helped me learn my multiplication facts. Maybe an elder taught me about things that happened in the past. There's lots of things that we can learn from people who are older than us, which are elders. All right, kiddos, please say the word elder. Very good. All right, say these words with me. Here we go. Abundant, existence, scarce, elder. Let's do that one more time. Abundant, existence, scarce, elder. All right, kiddos, I'll see you tomorrow.